you're going to get a ticket to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Jones. How are you, Randy?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, man?
Very good. It's nice to see you here again at the Expo.
Well, and the last time I saw you, I think, was probably HX Awards in Lincoln Center. Was that right?
Correct. Always the man around town.
Yes.
You've seen the world. You're about to launch your big CD, Ticket to the World.
Right.
But what keeps bringing you back out, Randy, to community events like the LGBT Expo?
Well, because this community, the LGBTQ community, really was the first community that supported us as Village people. And I come from the community. I've been married with my partner for 23 years. And it's the life. It's the lifeblood of fashion. It's the lifeblood of music. It's the lifeblood of style. And anything that happens in America that bubbles up eventually to, and it takes a shorter time now to get to the mainstream than it used to back 30 years ago when Village People performed. We're actually celebrating the 30th anniversary of Village People. The 30th
Congratulations.
Anniversary, thank you. The 30th anniversary of the opening of Studio 54. And it is, like you said, I have a new CD called Ticket to the World that's out, and I am on tour 2007 through 2008. I'm going everywhere from Beijing, Hong Kong, Singapore, Vienna, Paris, Phoenix, Austin. I'm everywhere.
But now we have Randy Jones in New York, and I want to ask you a quick question. Village People 30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
This is the 14th anniversary of the GLBT Expo.
Oh, yeah.
The community wasn't as open at the point when the Village People were riding up to their course of fame.
You're right.
What about coming out in the music industry before there were events like the GLBT Expo? What was that like for you?
Well, for us, what we did is we really did not, although we had the major support at the beginning was that first year especially, 77, 78, with San Francisco Hollywood album and the Macho Man album. That was the first year that we had support from the gay community, and it was major. But we did not focus and limit what we were. Our group was a pop group, and we performed and really marketed our stuff to a wide spectrum of people, from children to adults to ladies to men to gays to straights to blacks to whites to Spanish to old to young. And to our credit, I think we just passed 100 million units sold December 31st, 2006. And you know, I mean, we really have tried to reach everybody. And my career as a pop performer, I want to sing and be. My whole message is fun. It's not really who you have sex with, because I don't care. I don't care who you have sex with. I don't care who you sleep with, who you marry. I think you should be able to love and be loved by whomever you want to in this world. As long as you always find time to go out and dance and listen to good pop music. And that's why I wanted to get my CD, Ticket to the World.
Let's talk about music. You're out here supporting New York talent. Undoubtedly, I saw you enjoying Kevin Aviance's performance. Tell me, what was that like watching Kevin strut here at the Expo?
Well, Kevin has been, all of these wonderful performers like Kevin Aviance or Ari Gold or the Lipstyxx or Josh Zuckerman or Matt Duffy or Nozari, all these incredible, great people. I feel like they're my nephews and my godchildren.
And I feel like we have the same CD collection.
Yes, I know, right? They're, oh my God. Of course, then I came here and Pepper Mashay and I hadn't seen each other for a long time, but we're MySpace buddies, right?
Electronic friends.
MySpace.com/Randy Jones World. But anyway, and I'm talking with her and I'm thinking, last week when my partner Will and I, we were watching American Idol, right? And I'm seeing on Tuesday nights, and I'm seeing Melinda Doolittle sing. And she sang that great song, as long as he needs me, I know where I must be. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, Melinda Doolittle, you're the godchild of Pepper Mashay. Has that crossed anybody's mind? Have you looked at Pepper Mashay and have you looked at Melinda Doolittle? They look like, and so Pepper and I were talking about all these wonderful people that have been influenced by a career. I mean, those of us that are a little more advanced than the not so advanced or younger kids, we have an obligation on the influence and the impact that we have on people who come after us. And I see that. I see everything from the boy bands of the 80s, from New Kids on the Block to Nsync to Backstreet Boys. I mean, I've even been told that we had influence on the Spice Girls. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like Spice Girls?
Oh, I love the Spice Girls. I love, I like David Beckham and Victoria. They're good pals. But it's an obligation to, when you have a career that lasts 30 years, and to realize and understand the impact you have on other artists, and especially younger artists. And that's why I'm out here today. I'm out here supporting Kevin, and I'm out here supporting Ari and Josh and Fredrick Ford.
Oh, I can't wait till we talk to Fredrick.
Great artist, and I love it. But I hope they all go and love. In fact, I'd love to, next CD I do, I'd love to get them all together to do a big, like a Live Aid song for, on it. So I'd like to get them all sing with me.
Ideas have been planted. But let's talk about one more topic. 30-year anniversary for the Village People, 14th anniversary for the GLBT Expo. What would you like to see for the future for our LGBTQ community?
I'd like to see everybody living in peace without diverting a lot of our funds to a war, where people can marry and love and live with whom they choose. And I'd like to see a continuance of what we saw in the 70s. In the 70s, before 1980 and 81 came, when there was an abrupt halt and change in this community, I would like to see that wonderful sense of freedom and positive outlook towards the future, where in the 70s, we thought we were going towards a wonderful golden light on a shining hill, and everything was going to get better and better and better, and people were going to get freer, and you could marry who you wanted to marry, and you could live where you wanted to live, and you couldn't get fired because of your sexuality, you couldn't lose your apartment because of your sexuality. I would like to see that change. I would like to see a re-envisioning of that positive outlook of life and what it means to be America and what it means to be free in America, the greatest country on the face of the earth. That's what I'd like to see.
And I agree with you, Randy Jones.
So I'm absolutely using my CD, Ticket to the World, to travel all over this globe in the next year, year and a half, and I'm giving that message. I'm very proud. I've never been anything but out, and no one has ever been negative towards me. So I'm trying to use my positive energy, and whatever it is, how I help people feel when I'm around them, I want to spread that. And I think I want people to feel that way, whether they are gay, straight, black, white, old, young, male or female. I think they need to be comfortable in their own skins and very feeling good about their lives and what they're doing. And I tend to promulgate that through my whole career. And so that's what I'd like to do.
Going forward with the very handsome Randy Jones. But I do have to ask you, Ticket to the World, you've already seen the world. What are you most excited to visit on your tour?
Well, I'm anxious to visit and give this message and let people around this world know that everybody's not like George Bush.
Where do you want to go,
Even though I wear a cowboy hat, everybody's not like George Bush. I'm booked. I'm in Vienna, I'm in Sydney, I'm in Melbourne, I'm in Hong Kong, I'm in Paris, I'm in Rome, I'm in Berlin. I'm hopefully, they're trying to book up Sao Paulo, Campinas, Porto Alegre, and Rio in Brazil. I love, everybody's talking about Hugo Chavez and all that, but I've always had a great time in Venezuela. I'm looking forward to going back to the Caracas and staying at the Hotel Tamanaco. Please, it's great down there.
And we're looking forward to you coming back to us in New York and bringing us that very handsome smile. Ryan with Randy Jones at the 14th Annual GLBT Expo.
Hey, bye, y'all.